You can convince children that Santa Claus is real, that a tooth fairy takes their tooth from under a pillow. So grooming them or talking to them about where they are, there's a whole reason why you call it growing up. And you go through things and you support, and your first move should be therapy, probably family therapy, not looking for drugs and medications and stuff like that. And I think it's great, and I hope America follows suit.
Do you have experience in this particular issue yourself?
I think it's a great day for parents. And
all right, James.
And again, that's what psychiatrists
that's a good
are for.
question. I mean, you're speaking like you know, but I don't know if you actually had this in your family. So I'd like to know whether you have experienced this.
Yeah, we have.
You've had a child or someone close to you that had gender dysphoria.
I have one of my children is in the LGBT.
That's not
spectrum.
what I asked though. Do you have experience as a parent with a trans child?
Yeah.
Right.
And we're not running off to the doctors.
Wow. I'd love to hear more about that.
Yeah. Well, James, your view about this.
That's my family, and it's none of your business.
Right. And I completely agree with you.
You asked him a question, Tyrus responded, probably to your surprise. Let me ask you...
No, not to my surprise. I'm pleased to hear that.
It's always to their surprise.
I'm not surprised. I'm asking because I want to know that you have experience in what you're talking about, and you've answered the question, and so therefore I'm not going to come back at you. Tyrus, I also just want to apologise for putting you on the spot there because that is unfair, and I didn't expect that answer.
All right, look, we're going to move on.
That's the problem when you try to throw shit up in the wall and somebody hits you back.
No, I wasn't throwing shit at the wall. I just wanted to point out that this research that was done in the UK that decided to ban puberty blockers was only, the people that they asked, only 32% of them were actually trans or trans children, and that's not enough to decide what, like all these parents that don't have these problems, all these other people are just deciding for these trans people, and that's not acceptable, that's not situations.
Fair. Yeah, look, let's
Right. Well, during this time of I will say this, during this time, my child that you're asking about has had several different directions that they have gone to in and out of. And so if I would have jumped at the first one and ran her off to the doctors, and then what? So as she's growing, as therapies and all that good stuff.
Well, sending love.
We'll see where she's at and what she wants to do.
She goes.
Because whatever she wants at the end of the day, when she's old enough to make that decision, I'll be right there with her.
Right.
Or him.
For that.
Or they. Or whatever my child wants to be.
Absolutely.